I was ready to go to my vacation. I had literally been waiting over a month for this vacation, so I just decided to go into the airport. It was quite clear that I hadn't sneaked anything, but I still scanned my bag, even though there was no security. I went around the little scanner thing and grabbed my bag. I went through the no weapons thing easily. I know I had no weapons. I looked, but my flight wasn't there. But I already knew it was gonna be there. I just had to walk. It was my private plane. I went ahead and boarded the plane because no one else was gonna be there to board with me. I saw these little cubby things, so I decided to put my bag in the cubbies. I went over to my seat and grabbed my phone so I could see if my Airbnb was ready for me. I then scrolled through my phone because I was bored. There was nothing to do, waiting for the pilot. It had been a really long time, so I decided to get up and go use the restroom. I was so hungry and there was no flight attendants, but if I had eaten, I would have had to go more.
20 hours later.
All right, everyone on board, buckle up. I washed my hands after using the restroom, but I decided I would have to run back before the plane lifted off. But I was bored, so what was I supposed to do? I decided to go to the other seat that I saw. It was so much bigger and looked comfy. Soon enough, it was time for everyone to leave. So I grabbed my bag and woo, I was ready to leave. I was so excited. I got off after multiple thoughts in my head telling me we were about to crash. I'm crazy. I decided I was fed up with scanning my bag, so I just didn't do it. Period. After I walked out, I noticed there was a scooter I could pay for. I was thanking the holy lords. Lord have mercy. You know, I went ahead and checked my backpack for my debit card so that I could pay. I love the sound of verification. Woo! I called my Airbnb so I wouldn't get lost in the woods. I put this random map on off of the dark web. I knew before I was born that it wasn't going to be easy to drive while looking at my phone. I was getting close to the highway and you already know that I was swerving. I almost crashed. Look, it's right here. I almost crashed into the place. This was not a good idea. I thought that I was getting close, but do you think what I think is correct right now? I almost crashed. Alright, so the dark web map wasn't really working, and I'm kind of not in the right neighborhood. I found this random chapel, and I was so happy. Finally, somewhere to sleep. I parked at the chapel, and then I checked the time. And then I wanted to go to bed. So, good night. I woke up after a horrifying dream where I got choked. I looked to see where the real Airbnb is with a real map. And then I hopped on my scooter and left. Peace. Finally, I was somewhere. A nice place. An Airbnb. I parked my scooter and then I tried to break into the backyard. Obviously, how would I break into the backyard or jump over it? So I just decided to try to go the normal way, obviously, like a normal person. But that was locked too. And then the hot tub was right there. So how was I supposed to jump down? But anyways, I jumped. And I almost broke 18 bones. I used my pick lock master skills and I broke in the door. Since I had just broken into this Airbnb, I locked it back up. Obviously, a rational person does that. But sadly, I was so amazed by this gamer haven, I didn't even realize that it was just so beautiful. Bye. I then looked into the fridge of the Airbnb, and there was a Reese's Pieces. I immediately grabbed it and ate. I decided to explore more, but I had to get the Reese's Pieces out of my backpack that I just put in there. And there was no trash can. But I saw this fireplace and it was awesome, so I turned it on. Turning on fireplaces and not what. I then looked at the bed that I would sleep in. And a safe. Awesome. I opened this garage so I could bring in my vehicle. Any rational person brings their vehicle into their house, huh? That's correct. I ran to my neighbor's house to see if they had a trash can. But luckily, dumb luck, their house was open. Heh, no breaking in. And I just stood there because there was no trash can in the kitchen. So what now? No trash can in my house, no trash can in their house. I ran and then I threw my trash in their fireplace. But that didn't really turn on, so I just left it there. I went back to my garage so I could get my vehicle because I was ready to explore this city. It was a vacation. I noticed my fireplace wasn't on. I didn't really care, but I turned on my TV and I switched through the channels after turning on my fireplace. I saw an ad for a Rosie's gym and I was like, wow, I want to go there. So I decided that I had to leave urgently. I parked my vehicle or scooter and I saw a Starbucks coffee. I went inside, obviously, because I didn't see the Rosie's gym. But this was kind of a bad decision for me. I was literally about to have a whole entire milkshake before. And there was no worker, so I got the drink. But I still decided that I would pay. It kind of felt bad if I didn't pay. I got my drink and I was ready to leave. I decided that I would try to find the workout place, but it was kind of hard to. I saw this town hall and I already knew I was going to meddle around and flick switches and possibly kill 1,800 people. I decided to run for the mayor, even though I would only be here for the rest of the day. I took this driver's test because I don't have a driver's license, which is why I shouldn't be driving. After taking the test, I decided to go into this little water thing, and I just swam like it was a swimming pool for some reason. I then got out and went into this power plant room or whatever, and I started flicking switches. I really did kill somebody, I think. I hope not. After I was done, I decided I would pay for this little thing. I went into another room and I saw there was a disturbance with a janitor, and I was like, And then I accidentally clicked something. I tried to put it back, but then I left and broke into the mayor's safe. I got his money and started spreading it like there was no tomorrow. I looked at the city's most wanted list and I kind of felt bad. Psych. Just kidding. I looked behind me and saw something crazy. I'm a fugitive. I looked right back at them and started laughing. I stopped to look back at them and wonder if I would become one of them. And there was also a possible hacker at a plot. Probably not me. Maybe. Okay. I went upstairs, did some things, and then jumped. And then I ran for it. After doing some shenanigans, I went back to my house. And I saw something I didn't like. The house I had just got for Airbnb was in flames. I ran up the stairs so I could try to find a fire extinguisher. My house already in flames. I looked everywhere and found nothing. And then I saw the source of where the fire was. And I saw that my house had been broken into. They stole all my moolah. I went to the source of the fire and I turned it off. But that wasn't going to save my house. I went to the porch so I could get off steam. and I could just relax in the hot tub. I immediately jumped out and braced for impact. I went to the shed so I could get a fire extinguisher, but all I found was a watering can. I saw these army people, and I decided that I would try to rob them and see if they have a fire extinguisher. They almost drove into their military base before I jumped out with the fire extinguisher. After saving my house, I decided to call the Airbnb and tell them that I saved them, obviously. And then I got ready to do the most unthinkable act. I was finally at the place where I found out where my ticket belonged. I didn't even think the ticket was here. I thought it was for a concert or something. But I guess I was wrong. And then I went up and I saw my favorite place. It was the gym, Rosie's gym, the one I saw on TV. So I decided that I would work out a little bit before the movie started. I went to the movie because I thought it was about time. I grabbed the popcorn and I was ready to watch the movie. I was getting close and I saw that it was a police movie and I knew I was going to be bored. I got up from my seat because the movie was almost done anyways. And then I saw the room where the movies are put in. And I decided to change the movie on the people that just got in the theater. After changing the movie, I knew that lady was going to try to find me. So I ran while it was raining and I stole her car. I felt kind of bad, but not really. I decided that I was going to go put gas in the car because I felt a little nice. When I got back in the car, I noticed that she locked the car. So I would just have to run back in the rain. That is when I decided to end my adventure. If you ever want more role plays, guys, just ask. I'm so sorry I haven't uploaded in such a long time. It's been almost a year. I will start re-uploading if y'all want. And bye.